I already gave you guys my recommendations of games that are coming in March that you could look forward to, but today I wanted to break it down even further to 5 of the ones that I'm the most excited about. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you why I'm so excited about these titles in particular. So strap in, because you're about to be stoked with 5 games that you're going to have to try that come out this month with a bunch of details. Let's start off the list today with Call of Dragons. This one releases on March 28th, which is not very far from now, and is one of the biggest on today's list. Why is this? Well, this is made by Farlight and in conjunction with the same developers that created Rise of Kingdoms. Now, Rise of Kingdoms is the largest kingdom builder on mobile, the most successful with the biggest player base, with the most amount of money made from that game. So you may ask yourself, why are they creating another kingdom builder to compete with Rise of Kingdoms? And why would you leave Rise of Kingdoms to play Call of Dragons? Well, Call of Dragons is based in a mythical style world with dragons and those types of creatures. But not only that, it has all of the things that Rise of Kingdoms has plus more. So you have the different classes, you have the different heroes, but you also have different ways to attack inside of the game. You have aerial style attacks, which is going to completely change up the entire mechanic of this kingdom builder. At the same time, you still have the ability to free roam around the game, which means you could place your troops down and stop them, start them, move them. It's not like you send them on an action and they must complete that action. It gives you a lot of flexibility and diversity in the type of game that you're playing. Rather than it being so one-dimensional, it gives you more of a 3-dimensional approach to your attacks and to how to play the game overall. Call of Dragons has potential to take over Rise of Kingdoms and be the leader in kingdom builders, or maybe it'll fail and Rise of Kingdoms will maintain the throne. But this one has a ton of potential, and it's one of the kingdom builders that I'm the most excited about, that I have been the most excited about for quite some time. And next we have Street Fighter Duel. Now, of course, we have a lot of Street Fighter fans here because Street Fighter is an amazing game that has really left a legacy in the gaming space. But Street Fighter Duel is not exactly what you're thinking, because this is not actually a fighting game. This one right here is an RPG. Inside of Street Fighter Duel, you'll be utilizing the characters that you know and love from the Street Fighter franchise and sending them into battle, which of course is going to have those autoplay mechanics that we see in a lot of these RPG style games. A good example would be something like Raid Shadow Legends. So what are the positives about this game? One, it's themed with Street Fighter, kind of like Marvel Strike Force is themed with all of the Marvel characters. We play it because, well, you like RPGs first of all, and because you like the theme. Well, here it's the same idea. On top of that, the graphics inside of the game look really nice, and it's going to be pleasing to the eye. It's not like you're playing something that's just a thrown together trash game. It's made very well. The issue, though, is that it's not a fighter at all. What we're looking at here is an RPG style game, which may kind of be off-putting to some people because they were more anticipating a traditional fighter from Street Fighter. Either which way, this is going to be one of the most popular games that release this month. Let me know what games that you're currently playing that you just had downloaded, or games that are coming up in the near future. I'm going to keep my eye on the comment section and maybe able to highlight 1 or 2 of the games that you're suggesting in an upcoming video. Next, we have Unmatched Digital Edition. This is a paid game, which means it's not free to play. It costs $7.99 to download this game, but it is one of the biggest board games that has just launched and is available for you to play. I really do like the whole artwork theme of this. Now, when you're thinking about card style games or board style games, you have to compare it with some of the competition out there, which right now is pretty stiff. Now, Marvel Snap is the competition I'm talking about, and although it's not a board game, it is a card game, and it is insanely popular. Everyone absolutely loves the game. So actually, that's kind of a side recommendation here. Marvel Snap is incredible. It's been out for about 6 months now, and you probably love it, as most do. But this one right here is competition in terms of it being a card style game, and it's something that you could definitely look forward to this month. Again, it does have a $7.99 price tag, and it focuses in on strategy. Volzerk is next on today's list, and of course right here we're looking at some type of a Japanimation style game. You'll notice that it does have all of the foreign language inside of the game, which is okay. But what we're looking at here is a good representation of something that will remind you of a Monster Hunter or monster collecting style game, which is really awesome for all of you people that like mobile collection style games. With all of this being said, I think that the artwork inside of the game is extremely bright, colorful, and nice, and it has that open world element to this game as well. I personally like it. I think that it's going to do well, and I hope that it becomes a little bit more Americanized for everyone over here on this side of the globe. Next, we have Engage Kill, brought to us by Square Enix. So a big development name on this one. There's some positives and there's some negatives. The negative to start off is that this is very much themed to foreign being someone from not an American region, because that's where I am making this video. It's all in a different language. It hasn't been moved over to English, so if you're playing, you're gonna have to get past that. You're gonna have to not engage in the story of the game. But we're looking at an RPG style game right here that, in my opinion, has some good legs. It looks really nice, and I think it could have some elements to it that a lot of gamers are going to like. There's already so many different characters that you could play inside of the game, all that have their unique art style, their unique abilities along the way as well, that you can also use as a collector style game. As you can see from the gameplay, it is a turn-based strategy style game. So again, something like Marvel Strike Force, something like the Street Fighter title that we shared earlier in today's video. This one though has its own theme. It doesn't have characters that we all know and love, like something from Marvel Strike Force or like something from Street Fighter, but it doesn't mean it's not good, it's not done well. So if you're someone that was looking at the Street Fighter title saying, oh, I want to play that RPG, this is another one that you may want to try and download and compare to see if you like it more or less. And next we have Harry Potter Magic Awakened. Now this is actually the 6th game on the list here today. And the reason is there is no release date set in stone. This is already supposed to have been released a ways back, but it is being held up. Development is possibly taking longer than expected. But this is one that I want you guys to have on your radar. I think it's going to do really well. I mean, after all, it is the Harry Potter IP, which already tells you that it's going to be successful. So what you need to do is kind of put this in the back of your head, and whenever you see any news, and you can find that news from staying tuned to my channel right here, because as soon as the release date is here, you guys will know. And just be ready for it when it drops. It's a game that when you get the opportunity to play, you're going to want to put a little bit of time into, just because it has a very high chance of being a successful game, and it has a really good chance of doing well and being a solid game. Let me know what game from today's list was your favorite. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video.